What everybody's on my wait list is State's Attorney, Justice for All. Normally I would have ended it right there, but realizing that would make the next session incredibly short too. I'll just skip over that because it's the investigations that are usually the long parts. Which this next investigation is going to be really long, I think. This is one of my favorite cases, but I hate the investigation part because they're so long and drawn out. And confusing. The second part of the investigation, anyway, because it's very easy to not understand where you have to go and all that. December 29th, 11:54, excuse me. AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Still hungry. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he'd be right back. So the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seemed like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. Well, when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous. That's a fabulously possible possibility. But you were there. You would know for sure, wouldn't you? Hey, hold on, Nick. Well, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Not a bit strange? Think about it. All I found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. Really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh, I meant to point that out. I'm sorry. As I was saying before, their positions are flipped. Phoenix should be on the right, not the left, not the right. Or from the judge's perspective, the right, not the left. Because it keeps switching and it's inconsistent. Plus, when it's switching back and forth when we're arguing, it's showing the base of the judge's stand. It's not showing the other people, so... Now that everyone is back, let's get started. Court's now back in session. Ms. Montgomery, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. Bit of a clown, in important distinction of having seen the entire thing. Mr. Lawrence Curls, please take the stand. Why didn't you just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. And what? He was quoting, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I believe. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. Just not used to being in court. Never been in a courtroom in my life. I'm not quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh, yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I do my pants? The slang only says, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this one? Have you ever met a proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts. Remind you of Futurama. Seymour asses. I'm not gonna delve into that anymore because if I watch that fucking episode again, it'll kill me! Fuck you, Futurama writers! Y'all know what episode I'm talking about. I ain't explaining it. Especially not now that I've lost a dog. Fuck that. Ah, Christ. How was that one? Well, a couple clowns are up to... Yeah. He's quoting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You can try to pause it and see. He's quoting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional and funny man. Also known as Mo the Clown. Three Stooges. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 the day of the murder. Correct? Yes, it is. Very well. Mr. Curls, will you please testify as to what you saw that evening? The rabbi, priest, and the Rastafarian walked into the... Without the human place? Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. Can't breathe. What you witnessed? I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get ever hear is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken laughing until myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I've tried. Look at my predicament. I'm glad I can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. You try to come up with jokes for just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. Try to make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? I'm only one supposed to be asking questions here. Wait, there's... Okay. We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. Can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course you can. I'll talk to you as long as you want. I didn't bring it up because I thought it'd be obvious. His hat changes with his expression. The night of the murder, after practice was over, went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was all night. I was pooped. Thought I'd go see? Thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. The ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I'm watching him, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. Something doesn't add up. It's very interesting. This eyewitness account. To be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. Well, must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I think you've got to find there's some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that! Mr. Wright, Your Honor. I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something I'm calling a riff-off. Let's just pretend I'm late about it. Let's not. Let's not make it 8. Alright, Mo. What do you mean let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nate, just listen to his joke. There's 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Well, what is this perceived as factual testimony? You're so boring. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? What if I should press them further on this issue? Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out of the window, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Now, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He not just simply glanced out of his window that night. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention the thump, didn't I? That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. Maybe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. Let's just start turning the tables in our favor. You think. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... I guess you could say... Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how'd you know I was going to make a joke? Guess the sound sounded like a... Suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Honestly. Something getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw? You saw? Patrick! He said. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away, wait a minute. If my room was here, and looked about way big, I'd say they're about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down invisibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony. The 2 shadows that you saw. Ain't your it up your bum. You'd say you clearly saw this, even when you were by your elevation far away? That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. Things didn't really make sense when I spoke with the prosecutor and just wanted to comment. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max on the Ringmaster I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong? Max is always wearing his uppity symbols. Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays, you don't have to go to school anymore? Alright, everyone's through. All together now. Say with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. This really be utterly, completely worthless as a class. Enough foolishness! Get back on track! Will the witness please testify to what he saw, and only what he saw? You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, it did. It's the climax of my story. Where's the noise going around of non sequitur? What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found on the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't see a weapon. Whoa. Whoa, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. Steep penalty. And this is a bit melodramatic. So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, right? Of course I do. Got a great reason to make my claim. I suppose you'll be telling us that great reason? Of course I will. Reason is, this is very own testimony. What does it mean, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. Kept watching it, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the Ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed, and he says he looked out the window upon hearing the sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. I don't know what that one is referencing. It cuts away before I can read it. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team thing to anger this court? Oh, A-Team! I don't know, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. Just to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Oh, you're back with your job? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the Ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. On Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you're saying you don't see the defendant clonk the Ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the Ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Mr. Curls, Your Honor. You did not witness the actual crime, however you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The Ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to this silhouette. Ah, that was strange. Excuse me. You saw. I expect the truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. If I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. The silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. Took the quite long enough to get his facts straight, but whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes. The decisive testimony. Was Max really at the scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your examination. Chillers are the same thing, excuse me. But if it was just a symbol, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself. Just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. Sure that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Objection! You say you saw Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Well, everyone knows that Maximum Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cared if he knew that they were 3 or not? You saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Haha. Wow, he actually recited pi to you quite a long way. Damn. Chuck Norris knows the last digit of pi. Glad it's full you are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way you could have missed them. And the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with his court. Got on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How could you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Truly saw them all, and he truly saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? Well, it's supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximum Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature? I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in the next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. Oh, really? Nick, this is your last chance. The silhouette. Dos. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols are there, and we're equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat, because no one could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusation. I'm going to see no shot of this. Gotta be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would just one mistake a thing like that? I see. Some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? This one caramel? Where exactly was the silk hat found? Well, she always asks these questions. It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh, that's not true! Order! 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 Mr. Curls. Yes, Your Honor? What is the meaning of all this? You're all allowed to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight and my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you were sitting above me? Can't read all of that. Some of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. Turned into a bratty little kid. No further than it. He left the scene wearing the dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. No? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness testimony so full of holes, Ms. Von Karma's protest is useless. Got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? So what? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. You have any proof to counter his stories of how the criminal left the scene?
Take that!
Look at this picture. Problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay! So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape that scene? Your Honor, this witness has clearly proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all the witnesses' testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car I came to coordinate. Wait just a second. I just can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. Sick and tired of listening to you anyway. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Orange Curls. Yes? The testimony you provide evidence has been false. It hadn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just... Just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since when Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order! Order! I will have order! But it's these guys on Karma. How could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinions I have. What do you think of that? It's not funny. It's enough out of you. I'm not going to listen to... I'm going to listen to what he has to say. No, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste your time, our time with your idiotic drivel. That trap. Let's save our next segment. Mo knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked at the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... Here's the truth now, get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there are no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny, and you believe me now? Well, that was... How do you put this into words? Maximilian God is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witness. Why wouldn't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony? He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth? That's what I think. Wait, that means Max actually used magic. That's right. Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish deed. How many times are you going to say fool? You fool. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. You disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I got a feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. September 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 5. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off in the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. It looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No! I broke the first rule! The cardinal rule! The only rule! Sorry, Max. We made you break the magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea! Let's do our best to catch the sucker. Now I will end it. Till next time on Drive, I believe you'll see Jamie and I'm out.